Section 92 of the Australian Constitution states that trade, commerce and intercourse among the states, whether by means of internal carriage or ocean navigation, shall be absolutely free. The purpose of that section was to create a common market within Australia, so products being made in New South Wales and sold in Queensland can't be taxed at the Queensland border. In Damjanovic, the Commonwealth had passed the Poultry Industry Levy Act, which imposed a levy upon laying hens in the poultry industry. So the egg producers would pay a levy based on the number of egg-laying chickens they had. Chickens whose destiny was KFC didn't count. Damjanovic was a company which farmed chickens in New South Wales but sold eggs in Victoria. All of their egg sales were interstate trade. They argued that the Commonwealth legislation was unconstitutional because their interstate trade in eggs would not be absolutely free. Because their trade was cross-border trade, they said they should not be subject to the levy. By the time Damjanovic came along, there was already a heap of case law on Section 92. And lawyers being lawyers, there was an inevitable tendency to follow the previous cases, rather than interpreting the Constitution itself. The High Court, and in particular the Chief Justice, took a different approach. Chief Justice Barwick said, "Always the Constitution remains the text. Reasoning towards decision, as distinct from the fundamental conclusions on which the order of the court is founded, is in my respectful opinion not in itself authoritative. It may of course be persuasive according to the circumstances, when a different statute and other particular situations are under consideration. But in the construction and application of an organic instrument, it seems to me not appropriate for this court to attempt to build upon such reasons what might seem to be a logical development therefrom, and to apply it in circumstances other than the precise circumstance with which such reasons dealt, or circumstances which are indistinguishable therefrom." In this sense, the court was distinguishing between its role in expressing the common law, where it does build on precedent, and its role in statutory or constitutional interpretation, where the purpose is simply to state the proper meaning of the statute itself. On the case itself, the court found that the levy was on chickens, while the eggs were being traded interstate, so there was no constitutional problem with the laws.